All right. Hopefully people are in here. Oh, we're live. All right. Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Um, yeah, doing another round 30. It's been a minute since I've done one. My last one was actually Oscar, and my guest tonight is on the same podcast as Oscar is.
What?
I
What
know.
podcast is that? We don't do a podcast anymore.
What's a little podcast called Shattercast Uncut? I was a member for a little bit, just maybe like a couple episodes, but it was all right.
One or two.
I had a good time and everything. This is my boy. I've known this man since, oh God,
It's been a while.
2014,
Something like that. Yeah.
somewhere give or take around that area. So we're talking about 7 years almost.
Yeah.
And everything. This is my
Been a
boy
while.
Justin
Hello.
T2rx6. He used to do
Reviews.
reviews. He's taking a break now. I hope he comes back.
Maybe.
But go check out his stuff, man. Now. When did you start doing reviews?
I don't know. Let's find out. I'm gonna.
It was
let's
wild.
go
I mean,
look
you were original. You were like early like mid like 2010, 2011 around that area.
It was something like that. It was back when most people were just reviewing G1 stuff at the time, and like
Yeah.
classics was a thing.
Yeah. So that
Let's
round,
see.
yeah.
What? Where? Okay. They've changed YouTube, so I can never figure out what I'm looking for anymore. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. Okay, here it is. Filter. Let's see. Where is the oldest date?
I have to go back. I guess I could look that up and everything. I didn't do my homework.
2010, April 28th, 2010. So
Nice.
this April 28th this year is 11 years of doing any kind of YouTube content.
Wow.
So
That's hardcore. So you were around the original. You were back in.
it's older. It's fine.
A little
So
bit. And
it was a
everything.
thing.
So yeah. So I mean, it was a lot different back then. I mean, like I said, there wasn't as many as reviewers, I guess, back then.
Yeah.
It's easier to get stuff out. Like so, you were started out with classics and everything. Now you have a video that went over 1 million views. And that was that Bumblebee, the Halloween Bumblebee, which one it was.
The Cyberfire. He hit 1.34, and the rescue bots actually have hit 2.599.
Oh,
so they're almost at 2.6.
Congratulations, man! That's awesome.
It's the only thing that anything watches anymore. So
That's awesome, dude. Man, my biggest one is only 10,000. Man, if I could get 1 million one, I'd be happier and fly on poop. That's awesome, man.
After the million, the best is like 230,000. Then
That's still,
from there it's like another 100,000. Then the next one's another 50,000 less. So
it's better in mind. That's cool. Now, so let me ask. I think I'll probably ask you on our first one. If y'all haven't, I've had him on before, but it's been it's been a good year. I mean,
it's been a while,
year, probably 2 years. What got you into doing reviews, especially back then, way back then?
So I don't know. I mean, these are old people in the review game. So PL was in it back in the day, and I watched his stuff. C-Spray 717. He runs a lot of the like Transformers addicts, action figure addicts. He does a lot of of the groups on Facebook that you see.
Okay.
So he was one of the guys who was doing reviews back in the day. There's a few others that were doing it. I know Thu was doing it at the time. Who else was doing it?
He's still doing it.
Yeah, I reached out to a couple. There was Huckle Bubba. I wish he still did reviews.
I never heard of that guy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a great name.
If you he's only got like 20 reviews. It's well worth your time to watch him because like
Huckle Bubba.
HuckleBubba, and like Caleb. He's a cool guy. He's got this like sarcastic, dry wit and like hysterical. I highly recommend anyone go and check out his stuff. Like I've become friends. Like I friended him on Facebook. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta make some more. Like it's so good, But he hasn't made things for many, many years at this point. But yeah. So it was like people like that I got into. I'm like, oh, they're fun. Like I could do this, Kind of more the PR way of doing it, I think. So that's kind of what I ended up doing.
I think it was my phone. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. I can never tell because it's on glass over here, so I thought it could be. But so that's really why I kind of joined them. Just like, yeah, what the heck? Let's try it. And back in, I don't have that luxury now, but back for many years, I was off on Friday where significant others and such were not home; they were working. So I was like, oh, you know, what am I going to do on my Friday? I'll spend my 10 a.m. to whatever filming stuff, and like, you know, like most of my videos, like what I'm like, if I can get a 15-minute video out, it's like a miracle. Like most of my stuff's like 30-40 minutes, and then like editing time, shooting time, like that's hours. So like when I had all Friday to myself, I'm like, sure, let's do this. I can make 110 mistakes on MP44 Optimus Prime, you know, like and refilm it. But now that luxury is not there. So, you know.
Plus the kids, you got the kids and everything.
Exactly.
So how's everybody doing? How's the family doing? It's been a minute. I miss y'all guys. I hope y'all are going to TFCon this year.
I hope so. It'd be nice to
get out of this house. I don't think I've met. I met the boy. I don't think I met the girl. I don't think yet.
You've met Ryan. He's super nice. He's sweet. He loves robots, which is cool. I did not force it upon him, but he is a Rescue Bot fan.
That's awesome.
Yeah, his favorite is Optimus Prime, he says, even though he's never in any of the TV shows. So,
that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so he has a good time with that. Like, it was fun to give him all those rescue bots. I'm like, finally, someone who appreciates these and can have them, you know? So, and I have to remind myself, I'm like, you're giving them to him. If he destroys them or does whatever with them, they're not yours. Don't worry about them, you know? So, you know, when you see that blades that he's like cranking on the wrong way, I'm like, it's okay. It's for him, right?
I'm crying inside.
It pains you a little. Like, so I got and someday I intend to give it to him. I'm sure, but so like I've been super in on the Earthrise stuff. I'm like, you know, like this is a G1 Prime. I can give to him someday. And I got this. I'm like, he's pretty cool. He's not bad. And I like gave it to him. I'm like, there's no way he can mess anything up. And then he like stress marked it.
Really? What are you stress marking at?
Stress marked right on the corner of his arm here.
Oh,
he
man.
How
do you do that?
Basically, like, I have no idea. It was just all stress marked. I'm like, how did you pull that one off? So, but a little hot air, or the hair dryer, and I fixed them. Like, we will not let you play with that until a little later. But you can have your G1 Prime like I had someday. So, we'll see.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I hope to see y'all there and everything. It's gonna be a fun time. If they have it, I think they're gonna have it. But we'll see.
And then, you haven't met Diana, so you know when you meet her, she is a hellraiser. She's awful. She's awful. She's awful.
You just want to give her back? I want to give her back. I just want to give her back.
Some days you want to give her back. Like you'll walk into your room and she'll be just sitting there crying, and you're like, Why? Why every morning are you upset? Like
you have nothing to cry about.
Yeah.
You have the good life right now.
Exactly.
Wait till you get older.
It does not get any easier than what you're doing right now. So
yeah, it doesn't.
But she's cute. So.
That's all. Well, that's all that matters and everything. That's cool. I want to say, everybody, thank y'all so much for coming in. Everybody, I know I didn't say anybody. Thomas, Ninja Bill, Leon, Slow DK, Survive Fan. Happy birthday, man. Extra Zero's in here. That's awesome. Kato's in here. So awesome. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. This is T2rx6, if y'all don't know him yet. So what like I said, we were talking a little earlier before we got on. You didn't watch any of the poll stuff, so I'm kind of disappointed in that because you just don't love Transformers anymore.
I don't.
That's fine. But did you see anything, did you read through Facebook or anything? Did you see anything that maybe caught your interest or anything like that?
I mean, of course, I think you're going to see some things. The big things that I saw were obviously the Arc and the Transforming Optimus Prime. Those are the two big things. And like the Arc, like I don't know if people are so polarized on it, like that I see like you get people picking apart like the big like I guess where his knee is gonna have to flex out on there. It's like, but like someone's gonna come up with something that fills that in, And so
the gap in the ship in the back, everything. Everybody's like. It could be a landing pad for something, or I don't know. But somebody's gonna do something.
Someone will fix something that it fits in there, and like so. But I thought the Arc is cool because like we've never like I have the what was it? Was it Revenge of the Fallen? Was that the Arc or was it the next one? I can't remember.
That was Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, that's right. And like I have that. I'm like, well, it's an Arc. It's not the Arc, So like this, like. you've never
it's
had
Michael
an
Bay's
arc.
arc.
So
It's Michael Bay's arc.
exactly. So I'm like, I have to have this guy, and then like I saw his face at first. I'm like, I don't really like his face. And someone's like, it's totally the Autobot symbol. I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay,
now I love it.
I like his face. So I'm like,
Now I
okay,
love it.
I'm fine with that. So I got
Cool.
that, and I saw the Prime, and I'm like, he's cool.
$700 cool.
Not $700 cool. No, I don't think the truck looks that great overall, and that's a big deal to me. And like, I'm like, Prime looks cool, but like that transformation process, I'm pretty sure we've seen it somewhere else before. Like, I think
they were
Hasbro
showing.
got it from someone else, you know?
Yeah, I think they bought the license for somebody. Yeah, they showed it about 3 years ago. They were talking about it. There was another Prime that did that and everything.
Yeah, like exactly the same. Like it flips out and then like kind of pushes itself up.
He spins around. I think he did. I think the original did the spin around or something like that.
It did. So, I'm pretty sure. So I'm like, I know I've seen this before, and like he's cool, but he's not $700 cool. And I don't think I have anywhere in my house that I would need a Prime that transforms. So
yeah, I mean, I thought about it, and everything. It's sold out on Pulse and everything. That's good and everything, but I'm sure some other vendors will get it. I really thought hard about it. I was like, but something else is going to come along like a year or two from now. It's going to probably be better.
Exactly.
Than that.
And half the fun is transforming it myself, right? Like, so it's cool he can do it itself, but like in the end, I don't really care. So it's it's one of those things like they've had to sacrifice things obviously to make him work that way, right? Like that's why he's got his feet sticking off the back of the truck like obnoxiously and stuff. It's like that's not stuff you have to do when you can do it yourself. So
exactly, And Extra Zero said you could actually buy the other Transformer robot from that company. So I guess you can.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. So
Extra Zero, I know he got one. He printed everything, which I wanted it, but like I said, I don't know. I don't know if I would play with it later. I mean, I would. It'd be fun the first one you got. You're like, ooh, that's fun. But would you 2 weeks or like a month later be like still excited about it?
Exactly. It even takes me back to like when I was a kid, like when my parents would buy me one of those toys that had like an action feature in it that like you like do something like Robin karate chopped. I'm like, how fun is that? Like that's all he does. After a while, you're just like, I'm over it. Like. Same thing happened with our kids. Like my wife's like, we should get him that magic tracks. I'm like, why would we get him that? Like, if you turn it on, the car goes around in a circle. Like it's fun for 10 minutes, and you'll never look at it again. So. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I mean, like I said, I'm happy for people who got it and everything. Like X Zero, he's fighting for it, and I understand that. He's like, ordered one since I was a kid. I've wanted one. I got thousands of figures to transfer my own, but none. I mean, that's fine. And it's 19 inches. It's big and everything. I understand them. I'm happy for everybody got one. It's just I was just like on the fence. I just didn't know because you could get. Well, I don't know. You can get it now. Unicron for that much. You could have got it for that much. You can't get it now because it's like 2 times or 3 times what everybody. I think somebody charged $10,000, wanting $10,000 for it on eBay. Oh, like, come on now. You're not.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those situations that, like, if you like it, that's awesome, but it's not for me. So.
Yeah, but anyways, it's good. I mean, I pre-ordered everything, but especially the ARC, I'm really excited for that and other things. So, what is your collection towards now? What are you? Have you kind of died down? Have you slowed down? Are you still? What are you gearing it towards now that you are? Are you still doing Legends? Anything like that?
I'm all in on New Age Legends. I still do them. I will get Magic Square as it suits me, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But really, it's pretty much just New Age or bust at this point. I got the Magic Square armor for their white Magnus coming because I do think that looks better than the New Age one. But we'll see. So I got that one pre-ordered anyway too. But that's pretty much the focus. Is like it's a lot of Legends anymore because there's not much G1, masterpiece style anymore. Yeah. So it's like you're like, I guess like what Fans Toy Spindrift dropped, and it's like I guess I'll ship that pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine. Mine's somewhere lost in shipping somewhere. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, I got that. I know I have I got a bunch of stuff at Chosen Prime that I gotta ship sometime, but. I got the Armada Optimus. Like I don't really have an attachment to Armada Optimus, but like
I have that too. Naval Commander.
Yeah, he's still Optimus Prime. So there's something redeeming there about looking at that and checking it out. And
he's awesome.
Yeah, but like really, it's still like G1's almost there's not much on G1 I'm looking for anymore, right?
Yeah.
Like, so,
Yeah.
and there's even more, the companies aren't even putting them out. So, you know, what are you supposed to do? So, yeah, I don't know. And that's probably part of the downfall of the channel, my own channel too, is like, if it's not interesting for me to review, why do it? You know, so if we're not getting it, and you know, there was a time where I was someone who would buy every single like transforming third party thing, and I'm like, this is awesome, and then I'm like, I just don't have the money to do that anymore. So, you know, what can you do?
I understand. Now, you are, I think one of your favorite combiners is Defensor, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So we got Defensor Wars coming. Are you excited for those, or which one are you going with? Or are you going with both?
I'll probably get them both at this point. Okay. What is it? MMC and X-Transbots, right?
Yep.
So X-Transbots, I've been loving the way the individual bots have kind of been turning out. Like, I think Streetwise looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Streetwise. Streetwise? Am I forgetting?
Yeah, Streetwise. Yeah, that's the one they show. So I think maybe he's going to be the first one. I know they show some pics of him and everything, so he's almost ready to come out.
Yeah, Streetwise is looking great. I think he looks good. The only thing I wasn't super sold with is I think the actual combined mode of Defensor, like the cars look so realistic, and then like the bot kind of looks like the core of the bot looks too cartoony or something. Like there's not enough detail on him to make it look believable. Okay. Like it almost looks like the cartoon in the center, and then they strap the real MP cars on the side. I'm like, we'll see. Yeah. But
it's just a render. I think it's a render pick that did everything. So more likely the render pick is going to look like what it's going to look like in prototype as well. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm definitely going X-Transbots. I don't know about the MMC ones. I didn't do Did you do the Bruticus for MMC? Did you get those?
No, I only did the Zeta Toys Bruticus. So because I saw it, I'm like, that's all I need. So for Defensor, since I like the character so much, I would buy probably all of them. Multiples. Keep the one that I like best on display, and the rest can be somewhere else. So,
gotcha. Yeah, that's why I went with the Starscream. I mean, it don't matter. I'll just buy Starscream. And
I almost went in on that Generation Toy Defensor, but you kind of talked me out of it when you told me certain things are not good. I'm like, okay, never mind.
So. Well, my God, I mean, that thing, we still have not gotten Hotspot, and I don't see any. Man, screw that, man. I wish I wouldn't have went in. The helicopter was terrible. First aid, not first aid. What's the helicopter's name? Blades.
Yeah.
Blades was terrible in that and everything. And like I said, that thing has been going on for at least 5 years now.
Yeah,
and we still haven't got a spot.
It's one of those situations that by the time they get the whole thing out, it's one of those combiners you can tell is dated in construction. You know, like I'm trying to think who else. We've had a couple that have kind of done that over the years. So just by the time they've released, you're like, this is outdated technology.
Yeah, I mean, even if they do, is my mic messed up? I don't know. If it is, I apologize. Slow DK says my mic is still up. I'm sorry. But yeah, even when it does come out, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's going to be out of scale with everything. It's smaller than what everything that I got with like Toy World and stuff and Zeta. So I may not even get it. I may just not even care about it anymore. It's been, like I said, it's been at least 5 years. I don't even care anymore. So it's fine. Oh well. All right. Let's ask some questions. So, do you like ice cream? And what is your favorite ice cream?
Do I like ice cream? I'm not a skinny person, so I think the answer is yes. Favorite, probably mint chocolate chip. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah.
I think that was Oscar's mint. I think his the mint something. I think too as well.
Yeah,
is that a Sharecast thing or something?
It might be. We all came together and we've all decided if you don't like it, you're not allowed on the show anymore. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I mean, I went through some issues and everything, but I do miss y'all guys a lot. I do really miss y'all and everything. Like I told Oscar and everything. So you need to flip your mic down. It's up by your head. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyways, so you like mint? I think Oscar said the same thing. I want to say he said mint chocolate chip or something.
Well, back up. So like, I mean, okay, so nobody cares about the story, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like, one of my favorite things always as a kid was going to Dairy Queen and getting the mint Oreo Blizzard, And like they did it forever. And then like the one year I went there as like an adult, and I'm like, I'll have the mint Oreo Blizzard. They're like, oh, we only do that around St. Patrick's Day, and then until the mint lasts. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, you have to do it on St. Patrick's Day. And like, so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Like, I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'll see a Dairy Queen next St. Patrick's Day. And then like I went there and I get the Blizzard. I'm like, it's not even green. Like, there's no mint in here.
So why do you even ask for a mint something that is not
exactly?
Even
so I don't know. Dairy Queen sucks anymore. So sorry to any listeners or viewers that work at Dairy Queen still.
I used to love some Dairy Queen as a kid because I lived right down the road from a Dairy Queen, and we used to get it. We have one here in my town too, but the food is not that good. Actually, Belisa, we went and got it about a week ago, and she said it wasn't good at all. So it's fine. I like Butterfinger. I love the Butterfinger Blizzards. I'm waiting for them to flip it down and it just like that, but it never does. But they just go like this. They go, It's like, whatever. Like, Anyways, so if you do have spare time, I know you don't because you have a family, you work and everything. If you do get a little spare time, what do you like to do other than Transformers?
Other than Transformers, lots of gaming. If I can find any time to play games, I like to play games. I have a huge backlog of games that I want to play, and not enough time to play them. I blame partially, I'm kind of over it now, but for a long time it's like, I'll play something else, and I come back to like GTA Online and play that obsessively, and then I'm like, I gotta really play a different game. I'm like, but this one is keeping me entertained, So. I mean, how many consoles? It's on its third console now, and like I don't know, still relevant. So, but games, definitely games. Mostly games.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah, I could go to a different world without leaving my house, right? So, I mean, that's the plus.
That's what they're there for, really, to escape, I guess. It's been a good year since I played any. I didn't play very many anyways. It was Call of Duty, and if the Transformer game came out, I'll get that too. But I haven't played. I didn't get the new system or anything like that. So
someday I'll get a PlayStation. What are we on, 5 now? So someday I'll get a PS5 probably, but not like I don't know. I used to be in on getting a console when it first came out. I'm like, I gotta have it. Now I'm like, I can wait till it's $200 cheaper, $100 cheaper, and bugs worked out. Like I'm good. So
I'm no hurry to get anything new at all.
Exactly. After Red Rings of Death and all that stuff in my life, and I'm like, I can wait.
Oh man, Red Rings, man. I think I went through, I want to say at least 4 of those Xboxes because of that Red Ring of Death.
And I remember all the little fixes people had online. It's like wrap it in a towel and then let it overheat itself and all that stuff. I
did not kiss out them little kids. I probably did. Little bastards.
I think he did.
Little bastards. I mean, you want to talk about God, dog, some foul mouth. I mean, every racist name they could call you, every homophobic name they could call you. I mean, just
the little kids are the worst, man.
Oh yeah, I'm like, where are your parents at? Why are you talking like this? I'm like, whatever. Like, that was what. But now, I mean, when I started playing again, I've just muted everybody. Everybody always was muted anyway, so nobody really talked during the game very often when I played afterwards. So screw those little kids, man. You have a mic on your headset. Yes, I do. I mean, it doesn't work, man. I don't know if I sound bad or nothing. I unplugged it. Usually it has like a lights or whatever in my ear, so I unplugged it, so hopefully it's better. But I can't use this one. I keep pointing over this side because I can't use this one. I use this mic right here down here. I don't know. Everybody says I sound fine, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, so if you had one special power, mutant or special power, what would that be and why?
One special power. I think like the obvious one is flight, so you can get wherever you want to go, but that's like too obvious. I think if I had one special power, I would want the special power to have a different special power every day. That would be my power.
Okay. So you would change your...
Maybe I couldn't control the power. I would throw that limitation on that I just get a special power every day, no matter how useful or useless it is. But I think that would be an interesting special power, right?
Yeah, that's the first time I heard that one.
Today I can breathe underwater. Like, okay, that's cool. Let's do it.
Okay.
So, that's my power.
That is pretty neat. I've never really thought of it. That's the first time everybody's like, okay, my power would be I would be a different power every day.
Yep.
Huh.
And then,
I like that.
Then maybe someday I would get lucky that I can grant myself powers, and then I could just grant myself all the powers, right? So you never know.
You would never know what the power would be. It would
Exactly.
just each day would be a surprise.
Next day, something new. So that would be my
Oh,
power, and
that's
then I don't
perfect.
have to commit, right? So maybe
That
one
is
day I'm
perfect.
invisible. So
That is probably the best power to ever have.
we try.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I mean, I'm taken back by that. I've never
Yeah,
heard anybody say that, and it's just like, wow, you could have a power each day, but you don't know which power it is.
exactly.
Okay,
Casual
that's
collector says that some days that might be bad, and that could be true. So
yeah. I mean, you
that's
could
par for the course. So
wake up with laser eyes, yeah, just kill everybody. It's like, yeah,
some
that
days
is
I
true.
wish I had laser eyes that killed everybody. So
Yeah,
some days.
that's really awesome, man. I like that. Good job. Good answer. My God, that's probably the best answer I've ever had.
I got to bring something new, right? So
Exactly. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see. Now, do you have anytime do you have like a favorite Transformer or any action figure? Like you're big into Ghostbusters as well and everything, all that stuff. And do you have anything that you're lately been just pulling down and just messing around with it or anything like that?
I got lots of stuff on my desk that I'm kind of messing around with. I mean, the New Age Seekers are always fun. Always kind of like I have
Aren't
all three
they?
of them just on my desk in
Man,
their
that
jet mode.
transformation.
They look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're fun.
Yeah.
I've got the Soul of Chogokin Voltron right over there, and he gets transformed fairly frequently,
Okay.
back and forth. What else? Mostly, I got a shoebox full of legends in my desk here because, like,
Oh, really?
they used to be
Legends. Okay.
all over my desk, and then like let's
Yeah.
only keep like one or two out, and we can just kind of interchange them. We'll just throw them in the
Yeah.
shoebox for now. So, um, definitely like the legend stuff is a big mess around with. Keeps me entertained when I should probably be working.
I
So
didn't know you collected Marvel Legends. I didn't know that.
no, not Marvel Legends, just
Oh, Legends. I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
talk about Legends. Oh, just regular Legends. Oh, okay. Yeah. Any Legends? Yeah. I mean, that's. I just got in the Shattered Glass Megatron for New Age.
Nice.
That's I told you I was trying to upload a review. That's the one I'm uploading
Yeah.
right now. It's fun. Have you got to mess around with the Galvatron yet?
Not yet, but I have both of them ordered. So as soon as I get them, everyone says how Galvatron's this like mini fans toys Galvatron basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I really need them. So
The
and then
engineering
the,
transformation is awesome.
the Shattered Glass one was one of those characters. So I'm like, I have no draw to this thing, but I think it looks cool, so I'm gonna order him.
Dude,
So
it's the paint on it is spectacular. It is
exactly.
beautiful, and a nice set of retooling that
Yeah.
it could be his own character. Like
Exactly. I'm
now
like, whatever. If I sit him in, someone will be like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "I don't know. He looks cool." So,
he's awesome. I mean, he's got a new head sculpt. There's a lot of just difference than what he is with the Galvatron. I think you're gonna like it. And the transformation is really fun as well too. So I mean, I think you're gonna love both of them and everything. So. Good job. I got all of them coming except for the planet one, the metallic one or whatever.
yeah,
And he has the planet one. I'll order that one later. But
I didn't go in on what is it, Straxus? I didn't go in on him because I'm just like,
I got him coming.
I don't know. We'll
coming.
see. I'll probably see some reviews on it and change my mind. But for now, I'm just like, I don't know if I need Straxus.
Another heavy retool, which I think is pretty cool. That you would never think you're getting a Straxus.
Yeah.
From anywhere. But I think that's pretty, just like the Shattered Glass one, I think it's a great use of the mold and they retool it enough and everything. So I think that's pretty good.
And I'm glad they're doing these retoolings on these bigger molds because like it is a way for you to reuse the mold but save your cost, right? So
yeah.
I think it's a great plan on their side. So
nice. All right, let's see. I got some questions, but they're mainly just like, do you think Hasbro is on the decline? And if so, do you think what they could do? Like, what do you want to see? Like, was you big into the Earthrise, Kingdom, and Siege? Are you big into that? I know you got the Prime and everything, but
so I've been doing like the G1 Earthrise, but only the Autobots. Like, I haven't been picking up all the Decepticons and stuff because, I didn't really feel like going all in. I do have Runabout and Runamuck though, because we don't get them very often, right? So, nice. Do I think they're on the decline? I don't think so. I think that like they do cut corners a lot of times, and you can't do anything about it. But like all these Earthrise things, if they came out like 2010 when classics was a thing, and like things were getting gaps filled in and stuff like that, and like that extra 2 cents went in to make that panel that closes over something. Like
especially
I
the
can't
forearm.
imagine. Yeah, like I don't even think you'd need like I don't even know if I'd be interested in third party stuff if all these had like that extra little thing, like close my forearm, have no waffles in the legs and things like that. Because here's a main line that even at the price they're charging now, you're getting something for it. Like
right.
and like I don't think the price is necessarily horrible now, but like it's not Hasbro of the past, right?
Right.
But I would say it's hard to say that they're on the decline when like they picked up the Ghostbusters license, they picked up Power Rangers, like they've picked up all these different licenses. Like no way they're on the decline. Like cutting corners maybe, but not a decline.
Oh yeah, they've been cutting corners, but I mean they've been cutting corners for a while now, so I mean I understand that and everything. Sarah Williams, what is my favorite Transformers show? All of them. I love Transformers. I'm a G1. I love Beast Wars. Prime is probably one of my favorites. I love animated. Justin is a big animated fan as well. That's a good series. I would love for them to bring back. I would love for them to go back and start doing some updated versions of animated figures.
I think that would
be pretty cool.
I think that'd be really neat.
That'd be awesome.
Animated was a really interesting line because the toys transformed just like they did in the show, which was always really cool about it. Like, yeah, so I loved animated. I mean, G1 is it's the original, so it's my favorite. But like in terms of like one that is not G1, that's my favorite. It's got to be animated. Then probably Prime. I think Prime.
I need to go back and watch it. Yeah, Prime. I need to go watch it.
Also, Michael asks, Legends mainline or MP? Pretty much it's mostly Legends now, but my focus was MP more than anything else. So I would still say I focus MP, but there's just not that much MP to pick from anymore. So
yeah. Well, I mean, what's up, Patron Prime? Thank you so much for coming in, man. That's a big celebrity right there. I mean, with the G1, like we're getting to the obscure characters that they need to put out, which
exactly.
Takara and them are not going to do like, let's see, Double Dealer, or not Double Dealer, but Punch Counter Punch. I don't see them ever doing that.
Oh, someone needs to make a good punch counter punch.
Exactly.
I actually could see Takara make a punch counter punch because it seems like every time there is a punch counter punch, which Oscar owes me one, by the way. I just thought about that. But anyway,
the two-pack. Okay.
He's like, I want barricade. I'm like, I want punch counter punch. So this works for us. So he owes me.
Yeah.
I think I think punch counter punch could sell, but yeah, we definitely are on the obscure characters. Like I'm chomping at the bit for Fans Hobby to release their Night Beat and release
Fire Hose
Shooter and Siren and Hose Head and
Hose Head, yeah.
So
and then why hasn't Takara done Runabout and Run Amok in MP scale? Because you're getting two. You're getting two. 2 for 1.
It's got to be a licensing thing. That's the only thing I can think of because you got a license. Yeah. So which one? Runabout is the Firebird and Runabout is the Lotus and Run Amok is the Firebird. So you have to, you have two different companies you'd have to negotiate with for the same mold. So I don't know if they do that one. So.
Yeah, I mean that's what didn't they do? They did. Who did the Corvette? Whatever, make it not look like a Corvette. Who did that have? I may be thinking something wrong. I'm sorry. I totally just went squirrel moment. I thought somebody did. But I mean, I don't. Somebody. I'm surprised third party hasn't done a Runabout or Runamuck either. I mean, either first third party.
You would think they're an obvious I feel like that's an X Transbots type bot, right? Like same.
Yeah, because they're doing the
Wind Charger and what's the other one? Tailgate.
They
did those. They were they were the same mold, I guess, but you could still same thing. You could.
Well, X Transbots doing those Melloway thing.
That's right, the Omnibots.
The Omnibots. They're doing those. Like, why can't you do a Runabout and Runamuck?
You would think that they would do Runabout and Runamuck before the Omnibots, because like I like the Omnibots, but I don't know how many people are chomping at the bit for Omnibots, right? So.
I think actually a lot of people were. Whenever it was announced, which we hadn't seen anything it's been a minute since we've seen anything updated, but we'll get them. But I think a lot of people, what I saw on Facebook was really excited for the Omnibots, and I'm excited for But yeah, I mean, there's other characters. Like I said, we're just getting to. I think every G1 character, the main character, has been at least made.
Yeah.
I mean, there's at least a version of them out there. It may not be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, you at this point you can put together, like the movie cast, right? Like definitely the Autobots.
You get season 1, season 2. I think maybe even season 3. I think you can get all of season 3.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm thinking like Sandstorm has a crappy representation in the unique toys, but they still has one.
Yeah.
Like so, most
Wheelie. I mean, Wheelie's got a crappy
there.
one. I mean, Wheelie's got the extra Xbox one. So
yeah.
Like I said, there at least there's a representation of that character. Like I said, it may not be a good one, but we have all that. So, has there been an Octane? Somebody did an Octane, didn't they?
Yeah, extra Xbox is done one and unique toys, right?
Oh yeah, unique toys did one. Okay.
Yeah, so I have one of them. It's an okay bot. It's not great, but it's fine.
So, I mean, it's just they're now we're just they're just rehashing older characters and just trying to make them better.
Yeah,
like Bumblebee, and Optimus Prime, and
at this point, I need to figure out who was it X-Transbots had a Scourge, right? And a lot of people don't really like him for some reason. Is that true?
Yeah, I feel
like that's fine. But like I was like, I don't have a Scourge in my collection because I'm like, well, eventually Fans Toys will do it, and I'm like, they've never announced one. I'm like, so I've got a Galvatron and a Cyclonus, and I've got no Scourge, right? So,
yeah.
One day.
Yeah, hopefully one day. I'm surprised they haven't put one out since they did the Galvatron and the Cyclonus and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody got any questions? I have one. I don't know. My last question usually is just, where do you see your channel in 5 years?
Dead.
So where do you see dead? Just like that. I mean, do you plan? We talked about it earlier. We talked about a week or two ago and everything. And I mean, do you see yourself doing any more reviews, or are you just?
I think so. It's just when I have to have the mood hit. Like I have to have the time and the mood. Like I have to be excited about something. I was doing I did a review on Earthrise Sunstreaker because I'm like, he's pretty cool. I like him, and then I'm like, I just don't really like how it turned out because I haven't done it for so long. I'm like, I'm not happy with this. So, I don't want to release it because I'm not happy. So it's one of those things that when the moment hits and there's something that excites me, I'll probably do it. But the question is, will anybody watch it? I don't know. So, that's a big problem with YouTube. I'm like, all right, I got these things I'm really excited about. I'm going to go and review them. And it's like, you have 5 views. I'm like,
I know. I feel the same way. Nobody watches my stuff either. I'm just like, I still have fun doing it.
I'm like, I did, one of the things I was doing because they were fun to me was the old, and I don't know if you remember them from the 80s, the Food Fighters. They were kind of like a line of trying to be like G.I. Joes, but they were weird,
was it a burger? It was like a burger or something. And I think
the guy was a burger, the bad guy was a hot dog, things like that, and
weren't they all steroid up or something? Like they had muscles.
Yeah,
and
huge arms.
Okay,
stuff,
I do.
So, I love that line. I'm like, I'm gonna review these because I have all of them and I think they're fun. I'm like, I don't see many reviews of Food Fighters on YouTube, so people love to see this. It's like nobody cares. Nobody cares except me. So.
Which I do that too. With I mainly do Transformers, but I've been branching out. I love GI Joe. I love the classified line. I've been doing those. I don't get a lot of people, because a lot of people do the GI Joes that just by themselves. They do it by the everything. I do some of the Fortnite stuff. I've been getting the new 52 toy stuff. I don't know if you ever get any of these. They're really fun.
I don't know what
cute things. They're like cute things and transform into.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so much fun. I got 2 in today from Agabus. I got this little fella right here, like a brontosaurus thing. And let me see. But I love it. Looks so cool. I love the translucent orange and everything. I got him, and I got Great White. It's another shark, and it's good. I love these things. I don't know why. They're really neat and everything. But when I do those, hardly nobody watches them very much. But it's fine. Yeah. So I love they're easy to do. They're easy transformations. Easy. Usually takes about an hour to do it and everything. So
for now I gotta keep. So I filmed 12 issues of my building my Ecto 1, and I gotta.
Oh yeah.
So. It's over here. Look, see, you can see it over. over there you can kind of see the progress it's taking on.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So we got the wheels.
I just
You
gotta
got
I
the
just gotta
wheels.
get off my ass and go ahead and actually edit them. So
Yeah.
that's one of the problems. I'm like, I don't feel like doing it today. Like
Oh
so
yeah.
when I have that free time to edit, I'm like, no, I'm gonna go play a game instead. So
Yeah. Or replace my kids or something. Do you
I
think
don't want no.
Hasbro
When I
collabing
have that
on?
free time, my kids are asleep. So
Oh yeah. Well, it does.
that is
Yeah.
me time.
Yeah. Do you think Hasbro collabing a lot to keep our minds off that not great Earthrise, not to great Earthrise with other companies? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think Earthrise is great, but I don't know
Yeah,
what.
I think the collab is they've got licenses in place for certain things like Fortnite and stuff like that that is advantageous to both of them, and that's
Yeah.
why they're doing it. So
I saw your spin out.
which one is Spin Out? Is that the
uh,
Omnigonics? Is that
is that spin
what
out?
is
Yeah, or Crapagonics?
yeah? Which one
I
is
found
that?
out
I
today
think it
one
is.
just saying.
You can't save
Let's
that
see.
figure. So
No, that was. If that's what spin out. Is that spin out? No, that's a. Which one's spin out? Yeah, tell me. Ooh, Rock Lords. Man, I would love some Rock Lords. I
Rock
loved Rock Lords. I don't know why they're nothing but uh, selects spin out sucks. My mind's drawing a blank, man. See them? I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't
I have to
remember
go
which one's
look.
Spin Out.
Spin out. Tell me which one it is, man. I don't know which one it is. Okay. The recolors of Sunstreaker.
Oh,
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. I thought.
the problem is that you got all these third party names, and you're like, which one is
Yeah,
what now? And
dude.
you're like, you start forgetting these like the e hobby and stuff characters,
Yeah.
So
I'm totally. We thought Spin Out was Crapagonics. I'm
I'm
like,
like,
was
you
it
can't save
Crapagonics?
Crapagonics. Like, what are you
Oh,
talking about?
I mean that was a long time ago. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. With names. I'm old. I mean, I forget names. Y'all, if y'all watch my reviews, I'm terrible with names anyway. So, whatever. But yeah, I mean, they were fine. I mean, at least the red meshed up better than what Sunstreaker did, because that yellow was just it's terrible. It didn't match up at all. But I think the red on Spin Out matched up better than with the Sunstreaker and the white one too, Cordon, whatever you call him, Cordon Blue. Um, it's a good set. I mean, it's fine.
Is Gordon he's the police one, right?
Exactly. Yeah, he's the police car and
He's
everything
got
and all that
his
stuff.
MP up there, so that's
Yep.
cool.
Spin Out was a Diaclone character. Yeah. Okay. What game? So, what games were you playing? You said you were mentioning what, and when you do, what are you playing right now?
So let's see. I am currently playing Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch with some
Okay.
friends. I was right before that playing Xenoblade Chronicles, but then my friends are like, "We're gonna play this." I'm like, "Okay, stop playing this game."
Okay.
Star Citizen on the PC. If anyone's out there and wants to play, I am 100% down because none of my actual in-person friends are like interested. I don't know why. So, whatever. I always need more
Okay.
people to play with. It's a very good space game.
Nice.
I think that's currently all I'm playing right now.
I'm
So,
not playing anything. Sorry. Like I said, I used to play Call of Duty, but I haven't picked it up in about a year. I don't know. I'd rather play with my Transformers and do reviews, I guess, instead of doing that.
I've
But
heard Outriders. Michael Rogers says, "What about trying Outriders?" I've heard that it has issues. It's one of the things that's kind of on my radar, but like I feel like it needs time to get itself fixed. Because the last Square Enix game that I jumped into, Avengers, I was like, oh, you guys bungled this one real bad. So it was fun, but
bungled,
they needed more time. So
bungled.
yeah, it's a
Street
good word, right?
Sharks.
So
Now, Street Sharks, yeah, they were kind of like the food, whatever, because they were just like the big old sharks with the muscles and everything, and
yeah, they came off the
weren't they
turtle
kind of?
time though. The food fighters were pre turtles and everything. They were pre, the humanoid animals craze that came to
Yeah.
be.
I
So.
was I was out of collecting by that time. I did a little bit of turtles, not really. I mean, but 87, 88 was when I stopped. Usually, when I really stopped collecting and everything.
Turtles was
So
probably my last big toy line as a kid, I would say. Like I was all in
yeah,
on the Turtles for a while. Yeah, I would say because GI Joe was tapering off then. Like Transformers wasn't really a thing much anymore. You're just seeing the reruns and I guess Beast Wars, which I wasn't into as a kid. So yeah, like G.I. Joe was pretty well done. Yeah, it was pretty well Turtles, and like I saw that Super 7 line, I'm like, oh, I want this one, and I'm like, no, I'm like, the moment you pick up one of these,
you gotta
is
get
the
all,
moment that whole floodgate opens. So yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with He-Man. I just got Ram Man in about a week ago, and I still walk by Walmart, and I still see the old ways like the He-Man, Skeletor, Tila. I think I saw Beastman one time. I should have got Beastman. I haven't seen him since. I do want to get Beastman. I want to get some of that like Many-Face and other stuff and everything, and it's just another like, oh my god, another damn rabbit hole to go down to.
Well, my positive note is that my store still forget that toys exist. So you walk down, I'm like you would think that like we either have nothing but like Transformers fans because there's never any there, or they never stock any. I don't know which one it is. So.
Yeah. You showed me a picture. I think you showed me a picture of your, or I don't know if you told me about what your.
It was. I showed you, and all they had was like the big stupid soap bottle, like Optimus Prime, that like the 4 points of articulation. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
So, and now like last time I was there, I saw, what did I see? I saw Earthrise RC. Is that Earthrise or is that the next one? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's well, she came out in Earthrise, but they did repackage her in Kingdom as well.
Yeah, okay, she might have been Kingdom RC, and I was like,
okay, just
that's
repackaged.
The newest thing we have, and like we didn't have anything else that was with her. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, they just never have anything. If they do, someone snaps it up right away, it seems, and that's that. So like I never saw any of those G1 reissues that they made.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. Like none of those whatever they were, Titans Return G1 package things, like none of those
the Headmasters.
made it
the
anywhere.
Headmasters. Yeah.
So we have nothing.
We finally got those in, and I'm just like, I had the Titan Returns, and I'm just like, I'm good. I don't know if I'm get them or anything.
I mean, my Walmart only seems to stock Hot Wheels anymore and little kids' toys. So.
Kids. Golly. You think they were made for kids, but they're not. They're supposed to be made for us.
Exactly. So
I'll knock a kid out. I swear. If he picks up a Transformer I want, I'm clotheslining a kid. I don't care. Anyways.
I don't have that much urge for the toy. I'm like, whatever, you can have it.
I ain't gonna clothesline a kid. Come on now.
You should know. It's fun.
Well, dude, it's been we've been on for an hour, man. I had a great time, dude. It was great catching up with you, man. I know we don't talk as much as we used to. I wish we would. And everything. So, what do you got? Do you got anything planned? Do you have anything? I don't know. Do you have anything to look forward to? I don't know what to ask.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I look forward to. Every day is a struggle, I guess. So
as long as I get up, I'm good to go.
Exactly. If my daughter doesn't kill me during the course of the day, then we've survived. So she's so angry.
Do you ever wake up and she has a mirror up to your nose?
Almost.
Make sure you're breathing?
I would not be surprised. So Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I don't know if I want to meet her, man. You might want to keep her home if you want.
Yeah. You may want to. She ruins a lot of things. Like she's lucky she's cute because she makes you real angry. So.
Yeah. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on. I want to thank everybody for coming in and everything. If you want to, go subscribe to T2rx6. It's been a minute since he put a review, but he's got a lot of backlog. Got a lot of catalog.
You never know. And I mean, I definitely have more of the Build the Ecto one. So if you care about that, then go ahead. And maybe you just want to come on and correct what I'm saying about a part, and that's fine too. So
they love to do that. They love to correct you.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind it. I laugh because I think part of probably like 1,000 of my 2.5 million viewed rescue bots is people saying that I forgot to flip down the feet on that goddamn heat wave.
Okay.
But I'm like, sorry, I didn't even realize it did that. My apologies if you can't figure out how to flip down the feet at the time.
I forget all the time, and people tell me.
And someone, it would be like, like last month, someone's like, you forgot to feed on Heat Wave. I'm like, that was filmed May 18th, 2012. You think you're the first person who's brought this to my attention now, like almost 10 years later? Like,
why are you telling me this? Really?
Yeah,
Like 2012? Come on now.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
whatever. You have a wonderful day and take care. That's what I want to say.
Exactly.
All you gotta say.
That's all you can do. So.
But yeah, Michael, I think we talked about earlier. He is going to try to go to TFCon.
It's pretty close. Worst case scenario, I'll probably head down at least for the day on Saturday. Whether the whole family comes or not, I don't know. But I would like to make it there. So
good. All right.
It's in Baltimore. It's only an hour and a half. So why wouldn't I go? Right?
Yeah, why not? This is in your backyard. All right. Yeah. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much once again. This is Justin, T2rx6. He's also go subscribe to, if y'all like podcasts, go check out Shattercast Uncut or SCU, Shattercast and everything. Really fun. They've been around a long time. They're really good podcasts and everything. Really great guys. Definitely go check out that if you do love some podcasts talking about Transformers and everything else in between. They will, do that for you and everything. So once again, dude, thank you so much for coming on, man. As always, It's a pleasure. You're always welcome to come on anytime you want to. And I want to say thank y'all for everybody. I want y'all, take care. Have a wonderful rest of y'all's night. And good night, folks.
You know what, Matt? Next time Hasbro has a big announcement somewhere, you should get me on, and I'll come on with you, and it'll be genuine reactions because I promise I will not look ahead of time.
Because you won't even know what's going on. I understand that. All right, one second. Now we got the.